it's your girl Megan with True Vibes Designs, and I'm going to give you guys a tutorial on how to create AI images for t-shirts, tumblers using ChatGPT, and how you can add a little razzle dazzle in Canva to kind of spike it up or whatnot. So, I had a lot of people in my last tutorial ask me about the AI image that I used. How did I create her? Do I mind sharing my prompts? So I figured, why not just do a little tutorial to show you how to do it, so that way you can create your own and make things like DTF transfers. You can use your AI images for tumblers. You can use them for graduation, party favors, or if you want something for your little one, this little guy right here, AI. Now, all the other elements were things that I brought in either off of Google. I like to design in Canva and Affinity. I am an Affinity girl. I love Affinity, but that's a whole nother class. And if you guys want some tutorials on that, just let me know in the comments. But there's so much you can do with AI. It's just all in how descriptive you are with your text and telling your AI generated tool, whether it's ChatGPT or Midjourney. You just got to be descriptive in your post. And I'm going to show you how, so stay tuned, y'all. Like a glance from the past, dark, frame your poster of my dreams. Okay, so once you are in ChatGPT, and I have linked the website in the description, you're going to create your account. Keep in mind that in order to create AI images, you have to have the paid version, which is about $20 a month is what I'm paying. If not, you're going to be limited and you won't be able to do what I'm about to show you. So down here at the bottom where it says message ChatGPT, that is where you're going to enter your prompt. And I'm going to try to recreate the image that I used in my previous video, the They Not Like Us. When you're creating prompts in ChatGPT, sometimes you'll get the same image when you try to go back and make edits or things like that. But then again, sometimes you may not. So you kind of got to just play with it. Try to be as descriptive as you can and put everything in your very first prompt the first time to get the best results, because once you start changing and editing, it's very rare that you're going to get that same picture. So what I am going to do is I'm going to just type in here what I want ChatGPT to create. I know that I want an African American female, an airbrushed look. I know the colors that I want her headband to be. So once you have a vision of what you want, you're just going to tell it, hey, create, and we're going to type this in, create an airbrush illustration of a beautiful African American woman wearing a red and black headband, red and black cheetah print headband. And I'm going to say with baby hairs. You got to be very, very descriptive on what you want. With captivating light brown eyes. She has, let's see, red and gold eyeshadow. Well, I don't know why that one in caps. Let's see, red and gold eyeshadow that glitters with full eyelashes. that glitters with full eyelashes. And we're going to talk about her lipstick because I want her to have red glossy lipstick. What else do we want to include? Her makeup has a light contour, complements her light brown complexion. And I'm going to say that she is wearing some gold hoop earrings. Looking sophisticated. And strong. Okay, so you can take this prompt right here and recreate it as your own. You can change the skin tone. You can say a beautiful Latino woman, a child, whatever you want. Change the eye color, change the lipstick, her mood. It's up to you. But once you get everything in there that you want, you're just going to hit the arrow to send. It's going to do its thing. It's going to read everything and generate an image. Now, this may not be the same exact image that was in my previous video, but as you can see, it is very similar. So this is the image that they gave us, and this is what we're going to go with. So you click on the image, and if there was something that you wanted to erase or take out, you could use some of these tools up here, the select tool. If I wanted to, I don't know, maybe erase something in her hair, you would just highlight over that area. And then down here where it says edit selection, you would just type in erase or change color or something like that, and then hit send, and then it would recreate another image for you. But we're just going to leave this like this and go back. So if I want to download this, you would just click on the arrow right here, click download. It's going to go to your downloads folder. And you just download it to your desktop or wherever you want to actually save it. Okay, so once you have your image downloaded, you're going to come into Canva. We're going to create a new design, and I am going to use an 11 by 8.5. Make sure your units is on inches, and then click Create New Design. From here, we're going to go over to our uploads. Here is the image that I have already uploaded. So I'm just going to click on it and it goes right here onto the screen. And then we're going to go up here to BG Remover. You can't really see it, but there is a white background and we want to get rid of that. All right. Now, as you can see from this image that was created, a lot of times your head will be cut off, your shoulders, the hair, and it just, you can retry and put the information in ChatGPT to show a full figure image, and sometimes it'll still just come out like this. So you just got to work with what you got. And so I'm going to click on that image again and go back to BG Remover because I want to show you how you can kind of fix those sharp edges. So we're already on the erase. It's selected. We're going to bring our brush down a little bit. And as you can see, the more you move your selector brush to the right or the left, it's going to change, the size. So I'm going to bring it down to about a 12 or 13. This doesn't matter. So I'm just going to zoom out a little bit, and I'm going to take my cursor and just kind of get rid of some of these areas here and kind of make it look a little more natural instead of, so cut off up here. And you'll see once we get to designing what I mean by or why you want to do it this way. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect, but we are going to get rid of some of these. I think this is good for what we're doing. So once you're done, you're just going to X out, and there you have your image. We're still not done. What we're going to do is we're going to change the background color, and let me see what color I want to go with. As you see right here where it says photo colors, Canva is going to give you, different colors that kind of go with what is in the image, and you can choose some of those colors for your background. So I'm going to go with, I think this color here. Yes, I'm going to go with this color here for the background. And then now I'm going to add some elements. We're going to go right here, and I'm going to search for a gradient background, a transparent gradient background. And I'm going to select this one right here. It is a pro version. It's called White Transparent Gradient, but I believe there are some others that are not. So this one right here is free. So you just have to look for the ones that don't have the crown on it if you do not have the pro version or the pro subscription. So with this selected, we're going to move this down here at the bottom, and we are going to blow it up a little bit, just like that. And I'm going to move it down some right here. Then I'm going to duplicate it by clicking this plus sign, move it up to the top, and we're going to flip this vertical like that. Bring it up to the top, and I'm going to move it up just a little bit more, about right there. Now, with the top one selected, I'm going to hold shift and select the bottom one, and I'm going to go over here to where it says, let's see, I want to lock this in place so that they're not moving around. So click on the three dots and click on lock. Okay, they should be locked now. Okay, let me undo that because my picture is behind it. Okay, so I'm going to select the picture and position that to the front. So I clicked on position, and I'm going to click to the front, and let me move this back to where I had it. Now I'm going to select the top gradient box and the bottom one and lock those. Click on the three dots, click on lock. Okay, yes, now I'm good. Okay. So we're going to take this image, center her like that, and I want to add cheetah print to the background. So I'm going to go to elements and type in cheetah prints and find an element that I like. I'm going to hit see all for graphics and scroll down until I find a cheetah print that I actually want to use for my background. Let me see. I think I like this one. What is this called? Okay, this is called Golden Distress Leopard Print Background. So I'm going to use this one. And what we're going to do is, let me see if I can move this out the way. Okay. I'm going to put it over into the corner of each corner and turn them. Turn it like this. So I'm going to go over here, duplicate, bring it down on this corner. Let me turn this kind of like that. I'm going to duplicate it again, bring it over here on this side, turn it that way. And one more time for this side, this corner. Okay. Okay, now I'm just going to highlight all 4 of these and move them to the back, send backward. And with all of them selected, I'm just going to bring them in some and position them back over her. Bring it back in about there. Okay. There we go. All right. So now that I have this here, the next thing that I'm going to do is group everything. Let me make sure I have her centered first. Okay. So now I'm going to group everything that I have on the page, group it together, and make it smaller. There we go. That way I can see it a little bit clearer. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add some text around the bottom. So I'm going to click on text and click on add subheading. And I'm going to add in, we're going to title this In My Self-Love Era. So I'm going to turn my font to white. Let's see. Okay. Move this over here. Duplicate. All right, and I'm going to duplicate again. Era. Okay. Now I do know that self-love, I'm going to want like a nice cursive. So I'm either going to use self-love, or I do like this one, outside. So this font is called Outside, and I believe I got it from thefont.com. So I'm going to change this color to something in the background. Let's see. I'm actually going to go with this one here. And then I'm going to come up to elements and add a outline. And I'm going to change that color to something that is red in her lipstick, let's just say. So I'm going to click on here where it says add new color. If you have the Canva Pro, you will have like this color picker. I'm going to click that and just move over here and select a color like that. I actually want it to be a little darker, about there. Okay, and I'm going to make it a little smaller, bring it down and center it. Probably want it about right there. And then I'm going to do the same thing for these two. I'm going to change this color, and I'm going to go with, actually I want to go with the same color that I have on her, on the outline. So I'm going to click the color picker and just get that color there. Do the same thing for Era. And then we're going to add an effect, and I want this outline to be white. And we'll do the same for this one. Oops, undo. Do the same for this one. Okay. So let's move this a little down here. about right there, I think is good. And then for the in my, I'm actually going to curve this around the S. I actually want to have a little curve. So with this selected, you would just go to effects, which is still open. And then I'm just going to scroll down to the bottom right here for curve, and it's going to curve it for me. Okay. So, let me move this out the way. You can use the slider to change the position, how much, curve you want in the words. I'm going to leave mine probably right here at 75 and just move it over here like this. Let me see. I think I need to curve it a little more. Maybe turn it some, about like that. And I'm going to make it a little bit smaller and bring it right there. Okay. So now I'm going to select each one of these. Let me see. Select all three of them. Center it about right there. If you want to make it bigger. Let's see. Okay. About like that. Now, I am going to unlock this because I do want to move it down some. I want some of that brown in the background to kind of show. And let me unlock the top. These are the gradients that we added in the beginning. Move that up just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to lock these back in place because the last thing that I need to do is lock this. Okay, then we're going to highlight everything. I'm going to group that together. Oops. Group. Bring it in. We're going to put this inside of a frame like that. So what we'll do from here is download this image and re-upload it back into Canva so that we can put it inside of a grunge and make our t-shirt. So you would just go up here, hit share, go to download. I move my slider all the way up, hit download, and I'm going to add a page. Turn my background to white. Let's see. And then I'm going to go to uploads, upload my file. Give me just a moment. Right here. Once your image has uploaded, you are going to go to elements, and we're just going to type in a grunge frame. Canva has, I'm going to spell that wrong, but Canva does have some frames in here that you can use for t-shirts. We're going to go, let's see, click on all, go to frames, see all, and all of these are just different frames that you can use for your t-shirt designs. The one that I kind of like is this one right here, which is called the brush stroke frame. You click on that and it's going to bring it right over here, right? Let me actually delete that. So you can blow this up. You can stretch it out however you want. Center it, and then we're going to take that image that we uploaded And once it's on the screen, you're just going to use your cursor and just drop it in. And there you have your image. You can stretch it out to make it bigger or smaller, but that's why I said you really want to make sure that your image, once you're done creating it, you put all of the image, or you group everything and center your image in the center of your page, so that way it will fit perfectly in your frame. So let me show you another frame that I have. I actually have some different frames that I got off of Etsy, and I will link the person that I use in the description. But this is one that I really like, that I use a lot for t-shirts. And let me go grab that image real quick. Drop it in. There you have it. If I want to make it a little bigger, do something like that. There it is. And just to see what it looks like on a t-shirt, let me minimize or make that a little smaller. Go to Elements, type in, let's do black t-shirt. And I'm just going to click on this one. If I want to show this to a customer or put it on my website, this is how I would do it if I'm doing this in Canva. So you have that as an option, just to see what it would look like on a black shirt. If you want to do a white shirt, let's just see what that looks like really quickly. I'm just going to pick just any. Oh, you have to be careful with that because it will go into the file. Let me find. Let's see. Move this out the way. Bring it to the front. And there you have it. So, you can pick out any type of mock-up that you want to use. There's a lot of different ones in here, but this right here is how I would take my image from ChatGPT and recreate that design. Just give it some more elements, add some text, add some different effects to the background, drop it in a grunge, and yeah, there you have it. So I hope you guys got something out of this tutorial. Please make sure that you like, subscribe, and turn the bell of notifications on so that you will be updated for any other tutorials that I do. Thank y'all, and I hope you have a great day.